description earlier. So this is really a must-win for KT for the most part. Definitely get a win on there. How we're doing it, for those unfamiliar, as they're starting to go, we're going to see KT not get the power-up. ZZZ is getting the power-up in 1-1, probably grab it in 1-2. KT will see the approach if they're going to go for small fire or go for the 1-3, 1-4 power-up. So, how the tournament is working this year is not your standard double elimination bracket that you've seen in the past for the Warpless tournament. It is group stage. We have 37 runners in here spread across groups A through I, with Group C having an extra runner in there, Cosmic joining Group C due to a dropout of a player. So the top two from each group will advance into a single elimination bracket. Your times in these runs are important because, in fact, there are tiebreakers based on how well you perform in these races. So get your wins, put up good times, move on. That's how it goes. So ZZZ, as I said, gonna completely power up in 1-2 with fire. That is the safer of the two strats. KT getting through 1-2 as small does really kind of have a slight lead right now, but still has to grab power up, so that will be null and void to ZZZ already grabbing the power ups here. So 1-3, this should be where KT grabs at least the mushroom. No! Okay, so KT is probably going to be doing a small only run from this point, from what I would gather. If I'm not mistaken, I think KT does do a small only. I'm going to confess I don't watch too many of KT races. I haven't watched too many of KT's races in the past. I'm familiar with KT as a runner, so this will be this will be a fun clash of styles, so to speak. So the advantage to a small only run is you do maintain that small hitbox. However, without the fire power up, you do not get the fireball kill on Bowser, which means you lose valuable seconds with the bridge animation collapse. As you're going to see, KT's going to touch that axe. He's got to wait for Bowser to take the drink, while ZZZ kills Bowser, touches the axe, no animation, goes right through. They are virtually tied. And really, ZZZ will gain that time incrementally through the run, through the 7 worlds where fire-killing Bowser is necessary. 8-4 is not necessary because all you have to do to complete the run is touch the axe in 8-4, and that's your time. So 2-1, again, you can see ZZZ is just blasting the piranha plants going through there. KT has to take a couple of safe routes here to go up and under, not wanting to take a hit because that does equate to a death. 3 deaths and you get a game over. A game over, you use the continue code and you have to start back at the first level in the world that you are currently on. So ZZZ is going into, both runners in fact are going into our first swim of the run. There are 2 full swim levels, 2-2 and 7-2, and a small water section in 8-4 that we're going to go through. Obviously swimming is the best way to go. You cannot run underwater, so fastest way to go through. And look at ZZZ just frying some fish and some squid. KT, on the other hand, does have to be a little more cautious. As you see, hits the blooper, takes a death. Is going to have to start at the checkpoint, I believe. Made it far enough. Yep, made it far enough for the checkpoint in the level. So that is going to put KT at a even more of a disadvantage that was had without grabbing the power-ups. So coming through here, gonna come down the pipe. Oh, a little stair boss action there. Everybody loves a little stair boss. ZZZ on to 2-3. And KT with a 340 on the timer. Fantastic job there. So 2-3 is going to be a very straightforward level. Hold right and run, but you got these cheeps coming up at you. The patterns can be very random. You have to be very careful here. As you see, ZZZ does do some duck jumps and everything to get out of to avoid it. The smaller hitbox, 240, perfect timer. KT, as you see, those are some brushes with death there with those cheeps. You can get some real troll patterns here with where these guys come up on, but he is through and on to 2-4. Now 2-4. Again, we're going to see some more fire bars. We're going to see some path choices here. Nothing really incremental yet. Beautiful duck jump there. Avoids the Bowser fire throw. Gets a couple early shots. One does sneak through, so that is going to get a little bit quicker of a Bowser kill. We are now through 2 worlds in this run. KT, meanwhile, is not too far behind, about half a level at this point through here. Using that small hitbox to ease, come up and through, on the platform, touch the X, take a drink, Bowser. We are on to World 3 for KT as well. 3-1 now into World 3. There's another standard platform level. You're going to see a few snipes. Your introduction to the Hammer Bros. Everybody hopes that those bros will remain bros. Just some beautiful platforming with some different lines that you can take through here. So 3:47, absolute perfect time on the timer there for ZZZ, on to 3-2. KT, meanwhile, is flying through 3-1, has a good Hammer Bro pattern, and as long as it maintains a little bonk there, a little bonk, takes up a little time, but up and over, take it nice and safe. These stairs, watch out. Oh, and as I say it, those Koopas can come and bite you on those stairs. That is not easy at all. KT is down to 1 life here, so see if an intentional death, an intentional game over at the start of another world comes into play, depending on what happens through there. Meanwhile, ZZZ making quick work of 3-2. Getting there at 2:40 or at 45. The optimal time going through there. Clean run so far for ZZZ, coming into 3-3. So meanwhile, KT is through 3-1. Gonna go ahead and move on. Still on that 1 life left, so has to be very careful. Take a death here. You're gonna have to start back at 3-1. So definitely reaching the checkpoint before the death was crucial in deciding whether or not just to take 1 more death and start over at full lives or press on to the next levels. So this is definitely precautionary at this point. World 3, you're not really seeing the difficulty ramp up too much compared to the later runs, but it is not easy. So 3-4 here, you're going to see some Potaboo, some fire bars. If you were on a spreadsheet, you would have an idea for what the patterns would be. Not sure ZZZ is running with that, taking it nice and safe there with those Potaboos. Gets an early shot on, slides under the forward Bowser, touches the axe. Now through World 3, we are moving on to World 4, getting closer and closer to the halfway point to this game so far. So, meanwhile, KT, little off pattern there, has to wait for that platform that is very dangerous, and oh, he takes the death. So that is going to be the first game over for KT. Gonna have to restart over in World 3-1 from here. So. Meanwhile, 4-1, the easiest level of the game. Just run for it. Just hold right and run and get through. 3:40 on the timer. Easy to achieve. We are coming up on the most infamous level in Super Mario Bros. History. Meanwhile, that was a tough bro pattern there for KT. Masterfully done, though. Getting through a very tough section with enemies. Up and over and avoid the Koopas. Very great job. Clean on 3-1 there. So. ZZZ coming into 4-2. We are underground. We are not going to be doing any wrong warps here, but let's see. And bottom route for ZZZ. Let's go sniping on these piranha plants. Here we go. So blast them up through here, taking a few jumps. Beautiful job on the elevator, up and over. We are going to get through 4-2 very clean. Great job by ZZZ. Meanwhile, KT making quick work of 3-2 here. Beautiful job on the platform and great spots to jump. Beautiful line to take through the level. And we're going to be coming up on 4-3 and our first chance at Skyboot. So the trick here in 4-3 is you want to hold right and you want to run without slowing down. Optimally, that gives you a chance to save an extra frame rule on top of the optimal time is the word I'm looking for. Didn't quite see if he had to slow down, and going to take it right there. Does not go for it. There's a 2-frame window on that platform to hit, so still through to 4-3. We're going to be hitting on to 4-4, our first maze level in the run. Meanwhile, KT through 3-3 does take get a 6 on the end of the timer there. That's going to trigger 6 fireworks as you see through here. Fanfare happens in this game when there's a 1, a 3, or a 6 on the singles digit. On the timer, that will correspond fireworks 1, 3, and 6. Obviously, 3 and 6 are big time losses. 1, not as much. So, beautiful job through 4-4. 3:47 on the timer. Great time. Unfortunate death. Takes the hit there. KT in 3-4. Going to go back. Still with the full lives, though. Another chance to go through there. ZZZ unofficially at the halfway point of this run. 5-1. We're going to start seeing the difficulty ramp up here. So... Bonks the star there. Not going to need it, though. That's going to go through nice and clean. So, beautiful job sniping the plants to get up there optimally. So, KT taking a death at Bowser. 3-4 is giving fits right now. Absolutely. Just being a terror here. So, one more shot for KT to get through. 5-2, early Bill fired. Oh, ZZZ takes the hit. Gonna have to recollect power-ups here. You got this first one, but now you've got a Hammer Bro that could really do some damage. Beautiful job with the duck jump to avoid him. The second Hammer Bro out and through, and now you have 2 chances at Fire Flowers. Bro's on a beautiful pattern. Take the duck here. Get that power-up. Back to full fire. Great job by ZZZ on the recovery. He's gonna finish 5-2 beautifully, so... KT, on the other hand, through 3-4, is going to take the intentional game over here at 4-1 to reset the life counter. So, into World 4 for KT as well. 5-3 now is a very treacherous level as you see those bullet bills come flying. Random patterns. Looks like ZZZ is going to get a very friendly pattern. Going to fire the Koopa, bop that Goomba, get that platform to spawn. That second platform can despawn and will ruin your run if you're not careful of it. So, meanwhile, KT is through to 4-1. Going to go down onto 4-2. Let's see if we get top and bottom route going here. 5-4 now for ZZZ. This is one of the most difficult castles here. You're going to see a stop here to set up what we like to call the Royale Good Bars. As long as you pause there with 292 on the timer, you are guaranteed to get the good fire bar pattern there. Beautiful job. Taking it safe on the Poda Boost. Can't get the early shots off, but still a beautiful kill through 5-4 into World 6. KT, meanwhile, taking a death there. Looked like KT was going to go top route and just missed the platform through there. So... KT thought about taking the mushroom, didn't take the mushroom, so we're going to wait for the next platform to get up there, and top route it is, taken nice and safe. ZZZ, meanwhile, into 6-1, another great little platform with this Lakitu. Throwing the Spinies at you, normally problematic if you're trying to play this game casually, but as a speedrunner, as long as you stay ahead of it, you will not touch a single Spiny on that level. Great job by ZZZ. KT is now through 4-2, going to go into 4-3. The smaller hitbox will help with a couple of the jumps here in 4-3s. So 6-2, we are now into the pipe level where you see a whole bunch of pipes that normal programming should have a piranha plant in every single one of them. The NES cannot handle that many sprites, so you do see despawning rampant through here. But ZZZ making quick work, sniping as many as he can, getting through there. Beautiful job. So one thing to note about those piranha plants is their hitbox is actually the bottom 2 pixels of the plant. The top part of it is not a hitbox at all. If your fireball goes through that, you do not hit the plant, you take the hit. So, beautiful job on that. KT is now into 4-4, navigating the base. 6-3, another little platformer with Big Mario taking it nice and safe up over the top route. Beautiful job through the maze so far by KT. Beautiful job through 6-3 by ZZZ. This has been a fun race so far. And through. Awesome. Minimal mistakes. Oh, and as I say, KT does take death in 4-4 for the Bowser. Down to 1 life. Has to get through this. So otherwise, it is back to 4-1 for KT. Navigate the maze again. 6-4, in my opinion, is the most difficult castle in the game. 5-4 is tough, but man, look at the gauntlet you have to run through here. This is a callback to 1-4, just extremely more difficult. So, couple shots, does get him. Hammer start, a couple of lag frames there, but still 256. Great time to get through 6-4. ZZZ, again, running a very solid race. 1 power-up loss so far. Not bad at all. Meanwhile, KT did take the death there. Does have to start back over in World 4, 4-1. 7-1 now. Again, basic platforming. Those bros, not too much of a problem when you have fire. As soon as you see one comes toward you, here's the fireball right to your face. Up and through, bop on top of that, get up there. Slow down to avoid the 3 on the timer to the fireworks. Great job by ZZZ. This is turning into an extremely clean run right now. Meanwhile, KT is back into 4-2. Probably going to look to go top route again here. And a better job that time coming clean through. So 7-2, we are back into our final swim here, full level swim, with fireballs, not that big of a deal. We're going to go ahead and fry the bloopers, serve up a little seafood dinner for everybody, and any cheeps that get in the way. So this is just going to be a nice clean swim. Don't get caught in a stupid pattern, and you should be on to 7-3 with no problem. So meanwhile, KT is through 4-2, back into 4-3, still maintaining all 3 lives, so hopefully getting that through 4-4 and trying to conquer the halfway point of the game. So bad blooper there for ZZZ. Does have to wait for it to go off screen. Otherwise, challenging it is extremely difficult. But again, good job avoiding the fireworks and good job of managing when things don't go right for you in the run right there and not taking the hit. 7-3, you're looking at a callback to 2-3. Here's all the cheeps. Here's the thing. We're going to throw some Koopas in there. Go ahead, blast the Koopas in the face, because if the cheep touches the Koopa, if they kiss, that Koopa turns around and goes back the other way. So let's say you want to bop the Koopas instead. All it takes is one cheep kissing up on it, and next thing you know, boom! That Koopa is right where you were supposed to land, and you are taking a death. So beautiful job navigating in 7-3 for ZZZ. KT, meanwhile, does conquer Bowser in 4-4, hits the halfway point on the race onto World 5. So 7-4 is going to be the second of the 2 maze levels here. You're going to be going bottom, middle, top, and then you're going to go top, middle, top. The thing about the maze levels is if you do not get them exactly as they're intended to be played, you will loop forever trying to find the correct path. So shout outs to the first people to discover that that was a maze. Another forward Bowser, quick kill, and ZZZ is now on to the final world. Meanwhile, 5-1, easily navigated by KTthecreeper, going on to 5-2. World 8 is the longest level in the game, can be the most complicated if you're running small only, definitely towards world record attempts. With fire, not so much. You can just blast everybody in the face that you want to blast in the face. So JT making ZZZ making very quick work of it. KT, very quick work of 5-2, coming up on 5-3 here. So we're going to see a blast there, up and over. And beautiful job by ZZZ getting to it, down to 3 levels to go in this race. KT is in 5-3, still making great time here, so not out of it yet. Remember, it's not so much what the wins and losses are. If you can get tied for that second spot in the group, your total combined times do play into a factor, so not an easy bullet bill pattern either. Great job by KTthecreeper recognizing that. Meanwhile, in 8-2, ZZZ running his big fire, laying waste to everybody through here, up and over. So we're going to go ahead, go up, bop off that Koopa. We are done. We have 2 levels left. So 5-4 here for KT. Gonna not really wait out, kind of waited it out, take it a little aggressive. I'm okay with that play. Take it good and safe here, up over the top. Beautiful job. Safety strats for life. Kind of a dick pattern there, but we're good. So Bowser's going to jump, and we're through World 5 for KT. Meanwhile, 8-3 is the hardest level in the game. You've got that Hammer Bro, RNG. The bros really cannot be bros, but with fire, ZZZ is just going, you know what? Screw it. I am going to blast all of you in the face. So now we're on to the final level here for ZZZ. Meanwhile, 6-1 for KTthecreeper. 8-4 is going to start with a fast jump here for ZZZ. Maintaining fireball, shooting some swag stuff, getting through there, getting them across. 78 perfect on the timer. Room 1 is done. Room 2, we're going to see a bit of a setup here, going for the wall jump. Beautiful job by ZZZ getting it. The turnaround room, the one wrong warp that we do, we don't want to take that next pipe. It is too slow. We are going to go ahead and take this pipe, which sends us to the swimming room, which the very next room after that is King Koopa himself, Bowser, waiting for you. So, beautiful job by ZZZ with a beautiful duck jump to avoid that. That was impressive. So, coming down and through the pipe, we are now down to the final room. Hits the Hammer Bro, ducks under it, can take the jump, does take the hit through the hammers, touches the pipe. 1924, ZZZ is your winner in this round. KT going through 6-2, so let's keep it up and get some hype for a strong finish for KT the Creeper. Absolutely solid run there by ZZZ. Minimal mistakes, lost power up once, recovered very quickly, just looking brilliant through there. So, meanwhile, KT is in 6-3, taking it nice and safe on the platforms there. Do not blame KT at all for that. Avoid that couple of bullet bills, hit the spring, go up and over. Let's get to the end of the level. We are now on to 6-4 for KT. Just 2 worlds left to go after this one. Unfortunate death there in 6-4 on that Potaboo. That is going to leave KT with still full lives, though. So, chance to take this a couple times, see if we'll play safe here. Yep, we're going to play safe here. And, oh, that fire bars. Like I said, 6-4 can come up and snip you good. So, one last chance to get through here. Nice aggressive play. Get under those. Just got to be careful through this fire bar section. Get through here. Yep, play it good and safe. Don't even let them come close to you. Beautiful job. Let's avoid the Potaboo and the hammers. Taking it nice and safe. And through. So let's see if KT takes the intentional game over here in 7-1. Reset those lives yet again. And as predicted, let's go ahead and meet up with that bill right there out of the first cannon, get a full set of lives. Let's go through here. So, everybody, let's get that hype out for KT, finishing strong. Oh, what a dodge. What a dodge. Beautiful job. That Koopa coming through, up and over the bros. That bullet bill coming. Nice job sniping the bullet bill there from far. Ooh, those bros are not bros, but still quickly recovering the pattern there. We have a bullet bill waiting along. Oh, I thought he was going to try for a bullet bill glitch. Not sure if that was the intention, but we are now through 7-1, going on to the swim in 7-2. Beautiful job in the swim here, coming through, finishing small. Just such a difficult run, running this small only. So many perils that could absolutely turn this awry. So, coming down, beautiful job on the bloopers, up and around, and ooh, Nelly. Ooh. Beautiful job, stay up top, go below. Let's get this going. Whew. KT, oh, with a tough cheat pattern. Nice job walking on the bottom there, avoiding it just pixels above. So we're going to get out of here, and we're going to go ahead. 3:05 on the timer. Great time. We are on to 7-3, and we are down to the final 6 levels in the game for KT. Seven 3 now. We do see that kissing Koopa, and oh, tried to run under the Paracoopa, was not having it. Good thing we took that intentional game over. We could afford to lose a life there. Still have 2 more to go. So goes to the first one, gets up onto that one, onto the next platform. This is where it's going to get harrowing. Those red Koopas can, in fact, be problematic. The Paracoopas, not so much. Alright, looking safe so far, and we're through 7-3. We're now in 7-4 into the second maze level. One of the big advantages here to being small fire, small Mario whatsoever. Oh, KT almost took the wrong way. Bottom, middle, top, and then top, middle, top. So through here, whoops. Has to wait on that fire bar, play it nice and safe. is you can slow down there and end up on that platform. It's a little trickier as Big Mario to do that. Still doable, but that is one of the advantages Small Mario does have. Got through the maze correctly. Bowser's going to throw the hammers. We're going to go ahead and touch the axe. Let Bowser take another drink on the lava. And we've got one world left to go for KT's run, folks. Let's get hyped up in here. Eight one, 2 lives left. We're going to see a pretty safe 8-1 from here. I'm going to bet we're not going to be looking at any crazy any percent strats. So right there, already taking that one. Not going for it. Not worrying about despawning the Koopa here to get the jump over. You just want to get up and over. So beautiful job hitting the star there. Coming up through. Gonna probably sit here. Yep, sit and wait on the Piranha Plants. Coming out through there, and so far clean. We've got a couple of tough jumps left here, and KT is going to be through 8-1. And the commentator's curse is deadly, in fact. Unfortunate death there. All the way back to the start. Yep, let's go ahead and get that game over. Let's refill those lives. Those Piranha Plants at the end can be absolutely treacherous, so... Full set of lives now for KT, coming through 8-1, so... Ooh, those pipe jumps can be tricky. It is definitely the hardest level in the game. 8-1 is the longest. It is the most perilous. There is no more checkpoints from this point on, so, yeah, it is, very tricky. Beautiful job by KT getting to the plants here, up and over. Those are the tougher sections here. We do have a couple not easy jumps here coming up, but all right, taking it nice and easy on the steps, and we are through 8-1 onto 8-2. So 8-2, the optimal way to start is you do want to do it exactly like you saw that. Land on the second step, do a full jump, get onto that flying Koopa, not worry about any spines getting thrown at you, any sort of projectile. Beautifully done by KT coming up here, jumping on the cannons to go through. Ooh, had to take a slow down there. Unfortunate death there. Going to start all the way back at the beginning of 8-2. KT this time, though, is going to nurse that 1-up mushroom and brush with death there. But grab the 1-up, secure another chance at this without having to take another game over. So, beautiful job to get that 1-up by KT and great knowledge of the game right there. So, beautiful job this time around. Avoid the Koopas. And we should be through. Absolutely, 296 on the timer. It's going to be another 6 fireworks. But now we have 2 levels left to go in this run for KT. Still looking green through here, so chance is always on the table. I don't know KT's current PB, so... Ah, and that troll bill firing right there. We're going to be down to 1 life, so now is going to be the time to clutch it. Does KT take the safety shroom if he gets through the first set of Hammer Bros there? Not at all. We're going to keep going through. There is a second power-up to gain in the level, and KT says, nope, I am good with the way things are, so... Let's see if these bros are bros. No, they are, in fact, not. So that is going to be another game over, starting back at 8-1 for KTthecreeper. All right, beautiful job so far by KT getting through some of the difficult parts here. So coming up on the triple set of the pipes, up and over. Beautiful job of finishing through 8-1, 182 on the timer. Another shot here in 8-2. All right, great job maintaining the line. Ooh, and as I say that, the Buzzy Beetle clips him again. First death in here, 2 lives left, 3 levels to go. Let's get that start going again. A little bit cleaner. Swag kill on the lack 2. Not going to blame him at all. Coming here through 8-2. All right, through 8-2, 325 on the timer. We are now down to 2 levels left in this run for KTthecreeper. So 8-3, we're just looking for some bless RNG. Let's hope those bros are bros. First set of bros looking good. Second set of bros, typically the easier of the bunch. Gets that top route beautifully. Now we've got our 4 bros. Come on, guys. Beautiful job. Oh, the steps. Gonna have to start all the way back over again to get through them again. 1 life left, so definitely have to be careful. Do not want to take another game over here. And the one time KT is going for the power-up, trying to play it safely, takes the hit, game over, all the way back to World 8. Beautifully through 8-1, we are now down to back to 8-2 again for KT. While we have it here, let's go ahead and look at the group as it proceeds. Again, ZZZ taking the win with a 1942. That's going to put him at 1-0, which is technically 1 win behind Scrimshin. Scrimshin's run twice as already run 2 of the 3 races, so ZZZ still has matchups against Scrimshin and Super Big Kmart, who also took a loss to Scrimshin earlier this week. Scrimshin sitting very nice at 1-2, but that showdown with ZZZ is coming. Unfortunate hit on the triple couplers there, an 8-2 for KT. That is a very difficult spot to be. You've got a bullet bill firing at you. You got these 3 paracoopers that just don't want to quit. Really, it comes down to how many times have you seen that and go for that knowledge. So KT employing going after the 1-up again. Let's see if that will be enough to propel him to the finish of this race. A beautiful job at the gap there. Whoo! Tough shot there. Get a go for those Koopas. Up in order. Let's not go for that Koopa. Get up there, and we are back to 8-3. Great job avoiding fireworks by KT. All right, let's take these safely. Let's defeat the Hammer Bros. Nope, he's gonna not even go for it. Not go for the safety shroom. Let's just keep playing. If you're familiar with small, that's better. Oh, that middle route is clogged up. Great job getting over that. Great job stopping on the Piranha Plant there. That is hurting on a dime. So first set of bros are bros. Second set of bros, again, that hammer is just difficult to avoid. So 2 lives left here in 8-3. So question in chat, how can he win in 1924? It was a beautifully executed run. Maintain power up pretty much through the entire level. That hammer bro is not being a bro. Go ahead, jump bro. Oh, but it was a quick jump. So KT is now down to 1 life. Gonna have to play it safe here. See if going for the shroom or not. So ZZZ with a very solid run. Oh, takes the hammer there. That's going to be yet another game over. We're going to be going back to 8-1. So while we're here, let's go ahead and look at the week ahead. We had 2 runs this evening. Just to recap, London B did beat Niemek. Solid time for London. The story, though, Niemek with yet another PB, sub 40. Just a great showing for a first-time runner from Niemek. This one, ZZZ takes the win. Tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we have Xerox Fiend and Tecate. And then Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, we have Tecate and 50% Gaming. That is the old group. Where are they? Group E, the fun group. The What a Pal group, if you ask me. 50% Gaming with a big win over Xerox last night. Xerox did come back today, and with a win against the Elix Known. Tecate yet to run, has 2 runs lined up against 50 and against Xerox. That's going to be interesting. Tecate is definitely one of the favorites to advance in that bracket, but with the win by 50, really kind of shakes things up there on that second spot. For at least one of those 2 spots. Beautiful job by KT, not getting caught up on those Goombas. Gonna wait it out. What a bullet bill pattern there. That was tough.